Okay, I'm live. Okay, Steady Eddie is live. Right. It's Squared Circle. Good evening, Swazli Crab. Let's explore Bangkok. Good evening. Okay, hello, guys. The first thing I'm going to do before I do anything, what a bizarre start. I'm going to have to apply a little bit of this. Bloody mozzies. Mozzies. Oh, my. I'm going to have to do this. So I'm going to have to do this. Oh, what a terrible start to a live stream. Spraying bloody repellent on my legs. Jesus, mozzies. Oh my God, the bloody mozzies are terrible. Rich and Farang Lands. Hello, Rich. How are you? Have you ever seen a live stream before where some guys beginning by squirting bloody insect repellent on his legs? Rich and Faranglands, good evening. Jamie Stewart, good evening. Stephen Maxwell, well said. He has been getting your corner, whatever. GBC, Steady Eddie. Okay, 27 people in the chat. It's midnight here in Pattaya. It's probably it's 5 p.m. in the UK, and it's probably around anything between midday and morning in the US, I would imagine. In Australia, I think, am I right in saying Australia is 5 hours ahead of me here? So would it be 5 a.m. in Australia here? Whatever. Good evening. I'm going to put a little bit of sound on. Richard Farangland, Sean the Prong, good evening. Kevin Palmer, good evening. Delboy K, what's up, Eddie? Mozzies, that's what's up. That's the only bloody problem that I have right now. Bloody mozzies. Oh, they get on my nerves. Peter, good evening, Peter. How are you? How are you keeping these days? Nice to hear from you. Okay, so 58 people in the chat. It's midnight. Now, let me just tell you, these goddamn time difference in the world is a really real pain. I mean, I like to do live streams that, will maybe reach the UK, will reach America, will reach everywhere possibly. But it's a bit of an awkward time difference here in Thailand. So you've got to get used to that. And you really can't please everyone. I mean, I like it to do 10 p.m. UK time because that's late in the evening in the UK. That's the time I feel comfortable with. And that's the time when my live streams have, done all right. The fact is that 10 p.m. in the UK is 5 o'clock in the morning here. And there's no way I can do a live stream at that time. I mean, I couldn't do it outdoors, because what's happening then? Okay, Daniel Quigley, Cowboy Vic episodes, Dixie Norma, Stephen Maxwell, Cyril Denham, Apollo Mission. Good evening. How long are you there for? I'm here for another few more weeks. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm having a nice relaxing time. Good evening, Nance. How are you doing? This is a Sangsum rum, and it's really tasty. Smooth Operator, good name there. Romario, let's explore Bangkok. Oh, Andrew Johnson, nice to hear from you, mate. I'm sure Andrew won't mind me telling you that he's planned on retiring in Thailand very, very soon. Best of luck. I don't blame him. I really, really don't blame him. I'm thinking the same thing myself, to be honest with you. Well, we'll see about that. There are no definite plans just yet, but we'll talk about that later. Hey, Whoopie Woo, ADA Bangkok, first down to Pattaya on 19. Get your drinking head on. I got loads of dust. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Paul Hayes, time difference. What a problem to have. Well, it is really because, I mean, the one thing I do miss about, especially doing the live streams in the UK, is what I just said a moment ago, 10 p.m. in the evening. I think it's a really good time. It's a good time because 10 p.m. in the evening is late evening in the UK when there's not much happening through the week. It's possibly anything between 5 and 8 hours ahead of the US. So it seems to be a good time, really. But here, that's the one thing. It's never seems to be the right time in Thailand. Daniel Quickly, it's 5 p.m. in London, a bit of steady in the afternoon. Okay, good for you, mate. Personally, I like a bit of love in the afternoon. Okay, I didn't have any love in the afternoon this afternoon, but don't worry, I'll make up for it tomorrow. Listen, Peter, I'm good. Just keeping busy and waiting for my chance to return to Thailand. Okay, well, you know, you plan on returning to Thailand. Well, good luck to you, mate. No, the current situation, I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but it's the test and go as return. No, I haven't heard many reports. I haven't heard reports of an influx of travellers in the last week. But, well, I don't know. I think the drawbacks of this test and go thing can be can be summed up in 2 words: 5 days. 5 days, right? We know, geez, that 5-day quarantine. I mean, it was when I first applied for my Thailand pass and booked my flight. I think it was around about, it may have been late November, something like that. The Thailand, late November. I think the Thailand pass was in force, but there was, and I knew that I had to spend a night in quarantine in a quarantine hotel, but there was nothing about day 5 testing a PCR on day 5. There was nothing about that. Then later things went pear-shaped. The Thailand pass, got cancelled or postponed. By the time I eventually done it, they had said that you do have to have a day 5 PCR, okay, but under the new system, it's gone even worse, because not only do you have to have a day 5 PCR at some bloody awful hospital, but you also have to quarantine the special quarantine hotel. And how can you relax? How can you arrive here, even when hopefully when you get through your one night's quarantine and PCR and all that, you want to hit the town, you want to enjoy yourself. How can you really relax knowing that 5 days later, you're going to be bunged up in some bloody hotel again? I'm not going to go too much in that, but it's I don't blame anyone for not wanting to do it. Let's put it that way. Jeff Ives, Jason Nan. Greetings from sunny UK. Guess who was returned? Jason Nank, greetings from sunny UK. Guess who was returning to EastEnders? Never watched that. It depresses me sometimes. It's not Ian Sharples, is it? No, that's the wrong soap opera. I don't know. It's not Dirty Dan, because he's dead, hasn't he? Who's this? Hi, Eddie. No plans to explore the parts of the country that depend less on tourism. Well, we'll see about that. Right now, I'm relaxed in Pattaya, okay? The first month that I was here was a really disruptive month. It was not good. You had bar closed at 11, which quickly went to 9 p.m. I had 3 PCR tests within the space of about 5 or 6 days. There was all the other stuff. You can't enter the bar until you have the RH. It was not good. It was not really very, very good. This month is better, but that's because I'm already here. And now I've got no PCR test at the moment. I'm staying in a nice little hotel where I feel comfortable with. I don't have to do anything if I don't want to do anything. And I'm relaxed, so I'm doing okay. February's a better month for me personally than the last month was. The last month was a little bit too stressful for me. Let's see. Asif, steady Eddie, my man. Okay, 4 a.m. How much is a bottle of rum? Well, I got this here, this Sangsum. It's only a little one. Gonna hold up there. It's only a little one for what is it? What did it pay? Is that 130 baht or something like that? So not much. Delayed. Good evening, all. Bob Smith, no speckled hen or pork pie. Well, this is Thailand. It's not it. I speckled hen. I mean, I wouldn't mind the occasional speckled hen, but I do miss the pork pies. I wouldn't mind the pork pies. Somebody sent me a photograph of one on Facebook today, and it looked really, really nice. Really, really nice. Tree Town, a 5th-day PCR test will be a thing of the past within a couple of weeks. Trust me. I hope so. I hope you're right, mate, because I think is there any country in the world other than Thailand that is doing that? What other country in the world is demanding that? You have a piece. You're going to be bummed up in a hotel on day 5 of your holiday to do a PCR test. I don't think there's another country in the world that's doing that. Let's just hope that it's going to be a thing of the past soon. Romario, the day 5 has already given me anxiety. And lots of nightmare stories about tourist testing. But okay. Delboy K. Peter had a video about the money between the shadows. Okay, yep, I did see that. Good for Peter anyway. He's back in the UK. He seems to be doing well. The Walking Dudes. Good evening, Eddie. Enjoying the content. Thank you. Bart finds 69. The massage is still good in soy honey. They are not good. They are great. Okay, let's see. Paul Powell, live life to the full. I remember Kevin's at your age, mate. Right. Live life to the full. I remember Kevin Thailand died at your age, mate. He was only 59. You don't know what's around the corner. Okay, well that's cheered me up. That's what, yeah. God bless Kev anyway. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that today. He was actually the age that I am now. So God rest him anyway. Dixie Normus open the go-go's, free the spinners. Bloody hope so, mate. Cyril Denham, if you could Thailand and come back in from say Cambodia, this has to be done again. I'm going to put that one on the screen there. Cyril Denham, if you go to Thailand and come back in from say Cambodia, the test to be done again. At this moment in time, yes. But if I go to Cambodia next month, for example, and stay there for a couple of months, then you're talking maybe 3 months into the future, aren't you? So things can change. You don't know what's going to happen. You cannot plan for the future. Right now, at this moment in time, the answer to that question is yes. But it may not be the same in 2 or 3 months' time. So we'll see. We'll see. I must admit, if I did go to Thailand, to somewhere else for a couple of months, and it was the case that I had to go through quarantine and day 5, I don't think I'd want to do it. I don't think I would want to do it. I'd probably think of going somewhere else. The Baldy Vlogger, good evening from PP. Okay, fine, thank you. Hope you're having a nice time there, mate. Let's see. Bart finds 69. What's the dirty dozen the other night? And thought of you. Okay, fine. That's good of me. I'm well. I may well have achieved my dirty dozen for all you know. Let me just mention that wonderful movie for a moment. It was made in 1967. It was very, very much a groundbreaking movie because, as war movies go, it was an American film filmed in Britain. As American movies go, it was a groundbreaker because it was given an X certificate for the violence. And it sparked off an awful lot of imitators. But the thing about the Dirty Dozen, that movie, I was actually looking there on, MSN yesterday about the Dirty Dozen, all these facts that you never knew about it. And it featured people, it gave a boost. Lee Marvin and Charles Bronson, people like that, had been around for years and years. But that was the film that really, really gave them star status. And it was wonderful. But I was reading a lot of facts about that, but one of the great facts about that movie is that it was made in 1967, and apparently all these American actors, they were often seen around the town, around London, people like John Cassavetes. It had an amazing lineup. But some of the stills that you see from that movie, even some of the shots of that movie with the cast, which were, where when they weren't filming, and I've seen one picture of it. If that movie, and it sums up what an amazing time the 60s were for the actors and the scene and everything that was going on. There's one photograph there where Lee Marvin and I think maybe Clint Walker are dressed up in their military uniforms on the set of the Dirty Dozen, and who drops by for a visit? None other than Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali paid a visit. I think he was friends with Jim Brown, who was also, an American sportsman who was also in the film. And imagine that. Imagine a film set with such amazing actors, superstar actors, and who drops by for a visit? Muhammad Ali. Oh my God! Such amazing times. I would love to have been. Yeah, I'd love to have got to know the 1960s better, really. Such amazing people involved in that amazing decade. Anyway, there I am. What am I doing now? We're waffling on. We're talking about the Dirty Dozen there. Okay, Kevin Bowie. Hi, Eddie. I've made the decision not to be vaccinated, my friend. Do you think Thailand will ever open to unvaccinated people? This sounds so much. Oh, made the decision. That's a massive subject, isn't it? It's a massive subject. I mean, there's people out there, even some bloody radio presenters, who say that if you don't get vaccinated, then you are evil. Hold up a cross. the devil. This man has not had his vaccines. You know what I mean? Load of rubbish. I think it's freedom of choice. Everyone should have the freedom of choice. But yeah, at the end of the day, you have to be realistic, Kevin. Don't you've got to be realistic. Sometimes you have to just grit your teeth and eat dirt, basically, whether you like it or not. I mean, I think, well, Thailand ever open to unvaccinated tourists? Well, anyway, I think I think you're going to be at a disadvantage. That's all I say. I'm not saying that you should rush to get your vaccines. I'm not saying that. It's freedom of choice, but it is what it is, mate. And if you haven't had your your jabs, then you're going to be held back from going to a lot of places. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Tintin, good evening. How's things? They're okay. Nice, relax. I mean, I'm more relaxed now after about almost 5 weeks in Thailand. More relaxed now than I have been before. Mike Powell, he's in Ao Nang, great place. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Richie and Feranglat, I hope they cancel day 5 test. My able tip depends on that. I hope they cancel it as well. I wouldn't like to do that. It's not just a test this time. You've got to stay in a hotel as well, which means that there's no getting out, mate. You test positive, there's no way out. Okay. Let's check the. If you bring 3 spinners back, go for an. Okay, yeah, whatever. Sheena Rana. Hey, Eddie, loving the vlogs. Thank you, Sheena. Nice to hear from you. Check bound. Mike, okay, nice to hear from you. Tintin, any new plans just yet? Well. Now, I've got a visa now. I've renewed my visa, as you know, which lasts for another few more weeks, about another 3 weeks or so. So I've got 3 weeks to just relax here and do not very much. But but I think other countries, are beckoning. I mean, you've got Cambodia, you've got Philippines that are open. I mean, a lot can happen in the next few weeks. We'll see. But I do fancy Cambodia. I really, really do. I had a flight booked there, which was supposed to be last week, but they cancelled it. That's what happens. Things cancel in this day and age. But whatever. Smooth operator. Are you finding Thais are pleased to see you and welcome as a tourist? Put that one on the screen there. Smooth operator. Are you finding Thais are pleased to see you and welcoming as a tourist, or are they wary in case we have their own? No. They're pleased to see us. They need the tourists. They're pleased to see us. Mike Powell came in on test and go February and ended up with 10 days quarantine. No symptoms, fortunately. Insurance picked up the tab. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but it's not nice to take 10 days out of your holiday, is it, mate? Jeez, that's terrible. That's terrible. Dave Andrew. Hi, Eddie. Sorry, late. Greetings from Glasgow. Enjoying a white wine and German beer now. Sounds like a lovely combination. Cheers, mate. Good for you. Good for you. Sounds like a lovely combination. Okay, here we go. Vintage excellence. Pro tip: if you bring 2 girls back to your room, don't let them talk tight to each other. It becomes very distracting during the act. Mate, at my age, it doesn't bloody take much to distract me. You know what I mean? Let's see. Rusty Lid. I believe I've met Rusty Lid. I think he's American. The problem isn't leaving Thailand. It's getting back in without all the hassles. Yeah, you sound like... No, the thing is, if I left Thailand next month, I may not be back here for another couple of months or even maybe more than that. Hopefully by then, all this stuff is changed. I would not want to come into Thailand from any country if the rules are as they are now with that bloody day 5. And I've had enough of PCR tests and quarantine hotels, even though I've only ever spent 1 night in a quarantine hotel. I just don't want to do it. So hopefully things will get sorted in the months to come, but we'll see about that. We'll see. Let me see now. Ian Sadler, are you moving on from Pattaya? I believe I will be. I'll be moving on from Pattaya simply because I am not a Pattaya vlogger. I mean, there's a lots of Pattaya vloggers out there. It's a great place, very, very great place, but there's other places to do. So yeah, I'll be moving on. Don't know when. Who's this? Who's it? Crispy 1963. Eddie's gone all Barry Norman. Barry Norman was. I used to love the Barry Norman show. Barry Norman started around about the mid 1970s. He was a very, very educated film critic who did film 75, film 76, film 77. And I used to love watching Barry Norman. I think he used to be on a Monday night on the BBC at 10:30. And what was great about Barry Norman, he didn't just review the films. He was really quite irreverent, and he always cracked a funny line. He always cracked a funny, bloody good Barry Norman. I know, is he still alive? Well, he was bloody good. Let's see, Jamie Sinclair just tuned in. Have I missed much? No. Let's see, Philip Mulville. Thank you. Nice to hear from you. Let's see, Heath Robin. Hi, Eddie. Did you have to do a PCR test before you get on the plane to fly home? Is there plenty of women and no? Okay. The first question, it depends what airline, but if you're going back to the UK, as I understand it, recently the rules have changed. So if you're flying back to the UK, don't quote me on this, mate. Don't quote me on this. Well, I know that you don't have to do a PCR test when you get back to the UK, but it depends on your airline. You have to check with them, really. Let me see. Let's see. Go hopping /com. Hi Eddie, was in Pattaya on Saturday and Sunday. Was looking for you but never saw you. You obviously didn't look in the dirty massage parlors, did you? Okay. Let's see. SK Travels 4K. You relaxed. We've done the massage joke. Philip Mulville. Eddie film in England this spring. I probably won't be in England this. I might be still out this way. I mean, I might be having me fun out here. You never know what's gonna happen. I don't think people who watch this channel really want to see, fields. I don't think they want to see Dartmoor and places like that. I really don't. Okay, it's Barry. It's Barry the Boss. Club Phil is in. How are you doing, Barry? Hi, Eddie. Are you going to the Philippines? I don't know. I'm going to the Philippines. I discussed this the other day because it was announced in the last week or two that the Philippines is now opening. But I think it'll take, from the 10th of February, I think it'll take a long time to actually get up and run. I don't know. I don't know what the script is with the Philippines right now. But that's been closed for a long time. So I would assume that it's going to take a while to get back together again, really. It's so no plans just yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Crispy, I hope you've been busy. We're wiping the grease off the hinge of your hotel door. We all missed the squeaky door. Oh, I'll try and make that a comeback. Darren Drew, good evening, Ed. Hope you're well. My birthday today, 49 years young. Okay, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Apparently, the song "Happy Birthday" is the most performed song in the history of songs. Basically, that's what you may think it's other things like "Yesterday" by the Beatles. It's actually "Happy Birthday." But anyway, happy birthday, Dan. Nice to hear from you. Peter, sorry, but I think vaccination will be an entry requirement for many countries for quite a few years, yeah. But I agree, it is a personal. It is a personal choice, and nobody should be told that they've got to have a jab in their arm when they don't want it. And I must admit, I don't like the idea of children having to have any sort of jabs. Although, to be fair, when we were all kids, we got jabs. We got jabs at school. We got them, polio, tetanus, all kinds of other things, and we didn't question it. We just took it. So the idea of people having jabs and it's nothing new, but I don't know. I mean, it is. You're quite right. It's going to be an energy requirement for many countries for a few years, yeah, for a long time to come. But you got to be realistic. It's easy to say I'm not having any jabs. Maybe you might be stopped from going to the places that you want to go to. That's the way it is, mate. That's the way it is. Pip, hi Eddie, just arrived in Mombasa, Kenya. Women, £12 a night, fantastic. I'm curious, a big good for you, mate. Have fun, have fun. SK Travels, you going to Cambodia next month? Where visit? I don't know where I'm going next month. This is so we say this every time on the live, it's every time. But I mean, the one thing with this pandemic soap opera is that planning has gone out the window. I love planning. I love planning ahead. I get a bit of an excitement when I'm on the internet and I'm booking flights and I'm booking hotels in various places and I'm planning this, that, and the other. I love the buzz of it. Planning has gone out the window simply because you never ever know what's going to happen next. I think you're going to book a flight. You probably best leave it to the last minute. Don Trump. Okay, hi Ed, hope you're well. Okay, nice to have you. Thanks, mate. Leonard Washington. Hi Eddie, how's it going? It's going all right. It's very, very relaxing right now. No problems. Stuart Hessinger, living a dream, Eddie. Hope you're having a great time. I am having a great time. I'm relaxing. I'm sleeping whenever I want. I'm going out whenever I want. I'm having fun whenever I want. I'm relaxing. Danish bacon. Good evening to you, mate. I had a bit of Danish bacon today at the hotel where I'm staying. Lovely stuff. Jackie Barabach, evening Eddie. See you in the Philippines. I don't know about the Philippines just yet. All I know is I'm here right now, but we'll see. Marco Polo, greetings, Eddie. I think that now all foreigners there will get best service of their life. It's not for your If not for your charm personality, your case, then because of the fact that they need tourists desperately. Absolutely. They need tourists desperately. They all need tourists. They really, really do. No, this is it. Let Malika. Quarantine is a big scam. Hotels, hospitals in it together. Money, money, money. How can you be negative 48 hours before you left your home country, then positive when you hit world's travel? Isn't this the case? The one thing that I don't like about flying long haul as I did, I don't like that business of within 72 hours. It's too stressful there. But is it not the case that if you're going to the Philippines, didn't we discuss this the other night? If you go to the Philippines, then it's within 48 hours. It's too stressful, that. It's too bloody stressful. I'm tempted to stay where I am for the time being because I'm under no, the longer I avoid all these PCR tests and all this bollocks, the better. Okay. Okay, let me see now. What's the... Okay, let me see it up. What's this? Dante 666. Patong has a lot going on right now. Apparently, and yes, there should be live music, etc. Is it someone's yet to convince me that Phuket is better than Thailand at this? That Phuket is better than Pattaya at this moment in time. So I'm in Pattaya right now. I'm relaxing. I'm enjoying it here. Why should I get on a plane and go all the way to Phuket? I mean, it would be interesting to make a few vlogs, my YouTube channel, but I can make a few vlogs here. So I don't know. I don't know. The consensus is I'm in no rush to go to Phuket. Okay, Anthony Phillips. And I would rather be watching this earlier live stream, mate. Good for you, mate. Good for you, mate. Thanks for that. Brian Partington. I just had a fight with a mop. I wiped the floor with it. Well done. What is Paul Hoskin in the chat? Paul Hoskin, I must admit, I was actually in the bar last night, and I was watching Peter's video, Tyler Bound's video, and the wonderful Paul Hoskin made a comment that I actually laughed out loud when I seen it. The comment about quarantining for 10 days. What was his comment? So I test positive for crabs. Does that mean that I have to stay in an aquarium for 10 days? Paul Hoskin, God bless him. Tony Steer. Someone mentioned Vietnam. It looks like Vietnam is opening up. Not sure the requirements though. Cheers, Eddie. I think Vietnam is becoming. It seems to me it's becoming more distant than other countries, and more distant for Westerners, Farangs, basically. Didn't they come up with it? Already they were trying to get rid of the Farangs last year, all the retirement fees and all this kind of stuff. Vietnam seemed to be, the most hostile really to Westerners, and now it looks like I haven't really heard much about Vietnam. So I love that country. I've travelled through it many times, and I would do again. But right now, it doesn't seem to be opening up in any hurry. Jeff Newman, hi Eddie. Did you know there's a live stream from the sports lounge on Cybercow opposite the bit? No, I didn't know that. I wasn't part of it. The problem with doing that, let's talk a little weensy bit about live streams. Now, I actually got I have on my mobile phone for the first time, I got a Thai SIM card on Friday afternoon from Central Festival. And it seemed reasonably priced. I took it out on the street and I couldn't resist, because it was pissing down with rain, it was thunder and lightning. I couldn't resist doing a live stream there and then. But I got the phone the wrong way. And somehow, once you start a live stream, if your phone is in the vertical position, the portrait position, it won't go back. And that's why that live stream never really never really worked. The live stream, wasn't the way I wanted it. Now, yesterday, I had an embarrassing moment. Because I actually attempted for the first time ever using a gimbal. Yeah, I've never actually used a gimbal before. I have a gimbal, a highly rated one, which I took out to Greece and Turkey with me, and I never got around to using it, simply because when I've done vlogs, I used the GoPro Hero 7, and the built-in stability there is so good. You don't really need any gimbal for it. So basically, but I was thinking of doing some live streams, daytime live streams with the gimbal and with the smartphone, out on the streets here. And I had a bit of a bloody strange experience yesterday. I attached the mobile phone to the gimbal, but I still couldn't figure out how to work it properly. And I stopped on Second Road. Yesterday afternoon, I found a nice little place to stop. And sat down. And I couldn't figure this thing out. And the next thing I know, another YouTuber comes out of nowhere, a guy called Josh in La La Land. You may have heard from him. He's a young guy. And he was actually doing a live stream at the time. And he stopped and, he recognized me. And I thought, well, that's good, because he's a young guy. He's probably more tuned in with all of this stuff than I am. And he couldn't get it working either. It wasn't sure what buttons to press. So, and then a moment later, somebody else pulls up, Mr. Mitch, who appears in the chat here, quite often. He appears, and we went and had a drink together and whatever. It was a strange moment. But I really want to get the outdoor live streams set up, but I need to learn how to use this bloody gimbal. I'm not used to it. Okay, Paul Sonny, hi Eddie. Have you got any favourite bars, places to eat you would recommend from your time in Pattaya? I'm working on it. It's a nice little bar that I will feature, that I go to quite regularly close by my hotel here, and I will feature. Very, very nice lady who runs it. I'll try and feature that pretty soon. I do believe in fairies. How about giving it large at a full moon party in Koh Phangan? Do you really want to see me dance? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Good for you anyway. Viperuccia. Eddie, hello from Slovenia. Slovenia. Now, I've heard that that's a very nice country there. So I know someone in the UK, when those kind of countries became a little bit tourist friendly, I know someone, a guy, very, very educated guy, who used to love going to Slovenia. I mean, he said it's one of the best kept secrets. Beautiful place with mountains and all that kind of stuff. And you got Lake Bled and other places. I never actually made it to that place, but I've heard it's a very nice country. So hello to you anyway. Sean Moore, how long are you staying in Pats for? Good chance for you to get used to living there over there in the long term. Far too many guys can't get out of holiday mode when they move here and usually fall apart. Yeah, well, I'm sort of in between, really. I'm having a good time, having a relaxing time. No rush. Phil Roberts, must admit I will probably stay put, but can you get your visa extended again, though? Well, I won't be going back to that bloody John TM office, I know that much. Can I get my visa extended again? I would have thought it's likely. I would have thought it's likely to do that. But remember, I'm not a Thailand vlogger, and I have commitment to this to this channel. I mean, I know a lot of people who watch this channel regularly would like to see some videos from Cambodia or the Philippines or whatever. So I've got to think of that. And I'd like to travel to these places. I mean, I'm not in the, I'm in relaxed mode at this moment in time, but I really want to get to other places and start making some other videos. Let's see. Phuket, Jack the Lad, Cambodia. Phuket's a rip-off and one street open. Okay, I've heard that. Dave Litch. Everyone got the polio jab, and now there's no more polio. Why should we get rid of the anti-virus in the same way? Let the vaccine fuse prolong the endemic. I hope not. Well, but Jack, I've had three vaccines. I've had part 1, part 2, and the booster, 3 vaccines, and yet I still have to do bloody PCR tests. It's bizarre. Well, didn't we think before the vaccine came along? Didn't we think the thing that we need is the vaccine? We really, really need that, and that'll be the answer to all the problems. Well, we've had 3 versions of it, and now, for Christ's sake, we're still not out of the woods yet. David Coleman, I just turned in. It's 12:30 p.m. now. 12:30. Yeah, okay. Well, where are you exactly? We're 12 hours behind. Are you in America? Oh, I think you're in Canada. It's 12:30 p.m. now. I hope you're having a great time. I've given it a year before visit. Thanks, Eddie. Okay, good for you, mate. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Let me see. Okay, someone's talking about how much of the ladies, someone's talking about diseases, and I don't want to talk. It's late night. I don't want to talk about just that kind of stuff. Michael Tordov, Eddie, so we have to have a test before we travel to Thailand. Then day 1, so all negative. You go out and about. Why for 5-day test? You're all clear on that, so you're positive. It's just why? Yeah, why? I may as well ask you, mate. It's very, very draconian, but that's the way that it is, mate. That's the way that it is. I can't answer why. It's just, Dave, I don't make the rules. Marco Polo, Denmark ended all restrictions. Half of Europe is on the same way. I hope it will declare globally very soon. I hope so too, mate. But do you not think that there's going to be another variant hitting the news pretty soon? I think there will be. It's not over yet. JJ, I never go to Phuket again. Best place in Thailand is Bangkok and Pattaya. Phuket overpriced, absolutely. And the good thing about Bangkok and Pattaya, they're very easy to get to from each other. Tony and Dar, test and go. Does anyone know who pays if you are tested positive? I've heard you have to pay 100,000 baht up front and then get money back from insurance company. Anyone heard of it? Yeah, I've heard of it. That's what I've heard as well. You have to pay the money up front. That's what I've heard. So you better make sure that your insurance has agreed to all of that before, you commit to it. Okay, Bobby Crush is here. Bobby Crush, the bar girls that I've been with in Vietnam, they were 19. Okay, very nice. Nice to hear from you, Bobby. Rusty Lid. Try to check out the Naklua Walk and eat on weekend night. You can even get there by bar bus. I went to Wongamat Beach today, and I actually took a GoPro camera, and it's not really that easy to get to. It's not that easy to find, but I did find it, and it was a nice beach. Well, not many people there, hardly anyone there. It's nice anyway. Nice walk, nice bit of exercise. Kicks TV. Any more issues there for you? No. Very, very relaxed right now. What is this? Marco Polo. I'm sure if they declared it an endemic, it'll be a tourist blast heading to Thailand. An endemic, okay. Well, this is strange. We have the pandemic, but is it the case that we're getting the words right here? That endemic is a milder version of a pandemic. I mean, it's I've heard this before. People saying if it's declared an endemic, I mean isn't that like saying I'm on the top of the world. I'm on the top of the world, man. I thought I had syphilis, but you know what? It's only gonorrhea. Okay, Jesus Almighty, God Almighty. I don't like the sound of it, whatever it is. David Michael, let's go to Soyoni. Okay. Checkbound, got to run, everyone. Have a good night, Eddie. All the best. Thank you. Nice hearing from you, Checkbound. All the best, mate. Okay. Let me do this. Jack the Lad, Cambodia. NDTV, I said one bloke had to pay £33,000 due to going to hospital. He tested positive. He tested positive. £33,000 is a lot of bloody money. By the way, I've met Nick a couple of times since I've been here, and I will be on his show. His wonderful Tier 5 Pattaya show next week. He's a good guy, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. Really, really am. Nick's a good guy. He's cool. Kicks TV. What's it? Josh is a legend. I think he's about Josh and Lala. I only met him once. He seems like a nice lad. What's that? Okay, Dave Corky, Rick. Dave Corky, need Thailand Rick back to ask the massage girls their prices for boom, boom, straight to their faces. I love that video. Thailand Rick. But he's had about 2.5 million views with that one. Good guy, Thailand Rick. Good. I used to love watching his videos. I haven't seen much of him recently. But Matt Sherlock, otherwise from Nottingham. Are you going to the PP Islands? The PP Islands, you mean the islands that are close to Phuket? I've been there. I've no plans to go down that way now, but they are very, very beautiful. Here's a nice question. Richard, are there plenty of MILFs in Pattaya at the moment? The answer to that is yes. There are some nice mature ladies here. I'm going to say a mature lady, a 40-year-old woman, that's about 20 years younger than I am. So that's, but yeah, there's some very, very nice mature, and some of these ladies who are 37, 40, they really, 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 really do age well. They age well. They really, really do. Yeah, if you like MILFs, there's a few of them knocking around here. No problem with that at all. Martin Ryder. Eddie, get to Cambodia and get 3 girls soapy massage. Now, I never had a massage in Cambodia. the areas around, the Riverside Bar areas, 104, 136, are wonderful for going there meeting girls and bringing them back to your hotel room. But they massage. I wasn't aware that they did massages really well, but I must admit I do like the sound of that. What you just said, Martin. Okay. Let's see. Let me see now. What is this now? Yeah, well, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Letty Romas, okay? Letty Romas, okay? Okay. Letty, I've never heard of you, but I'm going to put you in timeout, okay? I don't think I can. I don't think I can really. Maybe it's okay. Whatever. No, I can't really. It's not. It's not allowing me to do that here. But just don't be mentioning other YouTube and saying nasty things about people. Jason Finch. When the lady's going to live stream on Facebook and on YouTube again. When the lady's going to live stream on Facebook and on YouTube again. I don't know. I don't watch it. I know the ones that you mean. I know the ones that you mean, but I must admit there's a few that I like screamers. I mean, some of those girls are just nifty with little thongs and little skimpy bikinis and all that. But the fact is, I switch those things on because I see the images of girls in bikinis, and then I watch them for about 10 seconds and then get bored with them. To be honest with you. No, I'm not going to do that. Martin Ryder, is Little Eddie worn out? Is Little Eddie worn out? No, not yet. I know I'm getting on a bit, but not worn out, not yet anyway, okay? What is that now? The Lost King of Scotland. You should get yourself to the Queen Vic and try the 3-foot hot dog. Do you know something? I used to like the Queen Vic. I've had some good things in the past, in the past. I'll say it's an English pub down Surrey 6. I must have the thought of a 3-foot long hot dog. I don't like hot dogs, but sorry, mate. That just makes me sick, the very, very thought of that. Brian Street. Thank you for that super chat, Brian Street. I appreciate that. Have a beer on me, mate. Cheers. Thank you, mate. Do appreciate it. Let's see, Steve Kostakis. Eddie, we have very cheap airfares right now to Phuket for $290 return, but I can't be bothered with all the pizza. I don't blame you, mate. I can't be bothered with any more bloody pizza. I think I've had enough of them. David Coleman got me. You said, why go down to the social club with Big Betty when you can save your money and get a beautiful Thai girl there? Absolutely. That bloody buffet. Okay. Alan Hall, if you retired in Thailand, would you do your 90-day visa in person? What's the cost of using an agent? I don't know, mate, because I've never actually used an agent yet. But the more people I speak to, and I've spoken to a lot of expats, and I think with an agent, that's the better way of doing it. And as for 90 days, I think you can get a lot longer than that. It depends how much money you've got, really. John Coffey, okay. John Coffey, all right, that was a hanging, mate. How is Pattaya showing signs of inflation? How much are you paying for your base? It's reasonable, very, very reasonably priced. No complaints with that at all. Nothing different than last time. Jim, endemic just means everyone has got it or had it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I must admit, I've had it. I've had to go down to the clinic many a time in the past, because I've had it. Okay, let's see. Shooting from the sky. Thank you for that super chat. I hope you got a better looking woman than the one with. Okay, I hope you get a better looking woman with the one with somebody else. Yeah. We don't want to mention don't want to mention that name, don't want to mention that name. Okay. Anthony Dowling, endemic means the pandemic is ending. Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Oh, maybe the word end is the key word. Is that what it is? Endemic. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Let's hope it's downgraded to an endemic. What's this? David 54, looking to come at the end of February, and I was checking out the details from the airline, and it appears like I don't need to get a visa before I come. Did you get one at the airport at Bangkok? I mean, I think the visas, the 30-day tourist visa on arrival is still the same as it was before, 30 days. But if you want to extend it, then, you have to extend it either at that bloody awful immigration office like I did, or you can go to, or you can use an agent. Michael A, I need a PCR test to go to Phuket, but I'm hesitating to take that because I don't want to get screwed. I don't think anyone's liking these PCR tests, mate. They are what they are, and you can't really avoid them. You can't really avoid them. But no one's happy. The sooner they get rid of all these bloody PCR tests and shoving things up your nose, the better. Philip Morville, Eddie, when do you retire? How do you know I haven't already? I don't know. Take each day as it comes. Where's this? Salsa Bill 44. I got the answers on my last day 2 weeks ago. Spent 2 days in my hotel trying to reach Emirates for the guarantee to pay. Hospital wanted 100k, or else they threatened to stick you in a pot. Jeez. Oh my, these stories are horrendous, aren't they? And I don't think they're just stories. I think they probably really are happening. That's bloody awful. That just sounds dreadful. Tintin, Eddie is only 21. It's got yeah, I may look 21, but I'm not. I'm actually a bit older than that. Kipax. Just serving home, said Eddie. Catch up later. Nice to see you. Nice to hear from you as well, mate. Familiar name in the chat. Nice to hear from you, mate. Okay. Dave Andrew, looking forward to you and Dean next week. Will be a great show. Watch out for Martin. We'll get the Bears in for the good show. Okay. Now, I'm not totally sure what time that goes out, so I'll keep you posted about that. But Nick's asked me to go on his show. I love that TFI show that he does because it's such good fun. Back in the UK, I was always working when it was on, so what I used to do was I'd re-watch it about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was such good fun to watch it then. It's a nice entertainment, so it'll be nice to be a part of that. Yeah, I'll keep you posted about that one. I really will. Let me see. Terence Miles, things getting better in the UK. I hope you're having a good time. You get the chance, can you do video on how much property is worth in Thailand? Just, it's a big subject, that big subject, but it's I suppose it's worth thinking about. What is this now? Sean Ricketts. I've heard from friends in town that the freelancers are accepting 300 to 500 baht. One freelancer girl took 10 days for 1,000 baht. Desperation must be setting in. Jesus, what does she look like, this freelancer for that? She's obviously bargain basement. She probably hasn't had a wash for 3 weeks. I'd be careful of stuff like that. There's no saying, mate, you get what you pay for. Okay, here we go. Marco Polo, I would like to see you doing a video while eating in Beer Garden. Damn, I remember before I was there with 2 ladies. They had 6 plates of seafood. Later in the room, they fall asleep. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm probably running to the toilet every 5 minutes, I would imagine. Marco Polo, thanks for that. I have done a video for the beer garden about 3 years ago. I love that place, not for the ladies, for the sea views and for the lovely, lovely food. And the beer garden's great. One of the old stalwarts at Pattaya. Let's hope it makes a comeback pretty soon. I really, really do. John Mitch, have you tried the Thai whiskey or Thai rum? Well, this is Thai rum, Sangsum and Delilah. Sangsum and Delilah. Okay, I'm going to pour a little bit more of it. Lovely stuff, beautiful. I really like it. This is rum. I think there is a whiskey variant to this, and that's why I kept calling this, but it's actually bloody rum. Tastes good, whatever it is. Cheers. Okay, nice to hear from you, John. Neil Will. Okay, have a look around the Sanctuary of Truth, Pattaya. Lovely place. Now, I actually seen that today. I actually made my way down to Wangamat Beach area or a little bit beyond that, and I actually seen it in the distance. But a lot of the access to getting the access to the beach, it takes a bit of finding basically, because there's a lot of private hotel complexes, and you have to go to the hotels, and there's a lot of places that don't like you going on their property. But the Sanctuary of Truth, it looks fantastic. I'll have to pay. I'll try and pay that a visit. Not everyone's interested in temples or stuff like that, but it does look like I've seen it from a distance, and it does look quite spectacular. Andy T, in from work. Nice to catch you live, steady. How's the last few weeks been? Looks so. It's got better, mate. It's got better. The month of January, the first month was very worrying because I ended up coming to Pattaya, and the onion variants seem to be rife, and there seems to be a lot of problems, and a lot of PCR tests and bloody RAT tests, and not the kind of atmosphere that I wanted really, but it's got better. It's got better. So I've got a few more weeks, and the weather is fantastic. I'm relaxed. It's got better. February for me personally, it's a better month than January was. Let's see. Jim Helen, bottom line, should I go to Thailand now or not? It depends how long you're coming out here for, Jim, and what you're prepared to risk. Somebody Pattaya for beginning of April for 2 weeks. You think that's wise? I don't think things will change by the beginning of April. That's only 2 months away, and I don't think right now. This has gone on a long time. The thing is, right now at this moment in time, it's gone on for so long. I mean, we discussed the day 1 PCR, the dreaded day 5 PCR in a hotel room. If your plans to come out here for a couple of weeks, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But if you plan on coming out here for long term, much longer, then it may well be worth the risk. It's up to you, mate. It's up to you. Okay, good stuff. Brian Partington, love MILFs. When I used to visit Patter's, I love to go to the bamboo bar, although the Zimmer frames got in the way of the dancing. Okay, very, very nicely said. Who's that? Z Chan, the massage girls in Phnom Penh are all scams. Beware and stay away. Okay, I never ever had a massage in Phnom Penh, but I met lots of lovely, lovely, lovely ladies from the Riverside bar areas, and they were lovely girls. Never had a problem with them. Never had a problem. Okay, let me see. No, it's just not happening now. Let's see. Stephen Forex, have you managed to find a pork pie out there, Ed? No, I haven't, but some people have sent me photographs of them, so yeah, I do miss them. I wouldn't. Let me see now. Kev, 12, whatever. Hi all, can I come to Thailand without a visa for 30 days? And would it be easy to get another 30 days when I'm in Thailand? Yes, yeah, absolutely, you can. You can come to if you're from Britain and probably from another Western country. 30 days on arrival. Now you can renew your visa for another 30 days. You can either do it two ways. You can either do it the way that I did it, which was fairly dreadful, going to that bloody awful office in Jomtien, or you could, use an agent. But yeah, you can do that. Not a problem. Tony and Dar, hello Eddie from Huyton. Do you miss your pork pies? I'm just getting my gob around the lovely M&S pork pie. Jesus, I am so envious. I wish I had one here right now. At this moment, I tell you what. I will tell you what. One of these nights I'm going to do a lousy, and I'm going to surprise everyone. I'm going to say to everyone, guess what I've got here? Look what I've got in my hand. I'm going to surprise everyone. The pork pies will be making a comeback. David Coleman, so do you need to wear the mask still? They say there is no law now. Okay, now I've heard this. I've heard there's no law saying that you have to wear a mask. But try telling the laws to the Thai policeman. Different story, mate. I still wear one when I'm outside. I'm careful. Let's see. I'm going to fast forward there. This is interesting. Richard, I went to immigration on Soy 5, Jomtien, to renew my 1-year retirement visa. Cost is 1,900 baht there. Really? For a 1-year retirement visa? I paid 1,900 baht for an extra 30 days. Is that right? 1,900 baht there, but it was so busy I went to an agent, and the agent wanted 30,000 baht to do the same job. I don't know. I as I understand it, 1,900 baht for 30 days. I didn't know it was. You could get it for a year's one for that price. Let's see. Prince Golf and Tower. Peter on Thailand bound last night was saying he read an article which was saying if you test positive in Thailand and you are in a Shah Plus hotel, the hospital charges you 10,000 baht a day. Sounds bloody dreadful, mate. Just make damn sure that you don't test positive for any reason. Heath. Yeah, it's an important point. Martin Ryder, I don't think you're allowed to own property in Thailand. The condos in Pattaya are leasehold only. It's a dodgy thing. Be careful of that. Hi, Eddie. Don't understand the Cambodia thing, mate. I thought it was a dump. Felt a bit sorry for the locals. What's the attraction for you? I prefer Thailand. It depends where you go in Cambodia. Siam Reap's not a dump. It's a very, very nice, very likeable town. Sihanoukville used to be a nice raw edge beach resort. Now, maybe you're talking about Phnom Penh or Phnom Penh, however you want to pronounce it. Some people think it's a garbage dump and some people really like it. I really took to that place because okay, it's grimy, it's got lots of rubbish in the streets and all this, but it's also got a ton of character, very, very characterful place. And I really took to that place. When I first visited that place, I just took to that in a way that I didn't expect to. I really liked that place a lot. So it's got a real raw edge charm to it. Not to everybody's taste, but I liked it. Okay. Okay. Silence. Pattaya has become a bit too dominated by transgender people in recent years. Not my cup of tea anymore. Yes, the sensitive truth is amazing. It's transgender people. There's always been lazy boys here. There's always been lady boys. You get used to them. Like you learn to spot them. I mean, the obvious thing is, if you can't get by the way they look, or the fact that they're twice the size of the girls. I mean, it's the voice, isn't it? It's the difference between hello and hello. I mean, you can't bloody mistake them. You can't mistake them. Good evening, Peter, Thailand bound. Nice to hear from you, Peter. I hope all's well, mate. Nice that you got back safely to the UK. Okay, good to hear from you. So, let me see now. Adam Long. Hi, Eddie. I'm going to Thailand in April for 18 days. Would you take the risk? I wouldn't personally. Not for 18 days, I wouldn't. But best of luck, mate. Just best of luck. Just, I'm tempted to say be careful, but it's a bit of a I don't know, but if it's a lame thing to say, whether it's possible to be careful. All I'll say is best of luck. Best of luck, mate. Let's see. Steve Wise. Hiya, when you will be returning to Thailand? I'm going in December, and if you're out there at that time, I'll buy you a few beers. Great video. Thanks for the entertainment. Well, I'm in Thailand now. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Take every day as it comes. As I said before, you can't really plan for the long term in this day and age because you just never know what's going to happen next. But nice to hear from you. Let me see. Okay, P. Liam. Is that from Australia? P. Liam. Okay, thank you for that super chat, P. Liam. I believe that's 15 Australian dollars. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you. I hope all's well. I hope you're having a great time in, sunny Australia. Cheers, mate. Anyway. Anthony Cavalier. There is a large pie shop in Jomtien. I'm going to explore Jomtien a bit more. Now I've been to Jomtien a few times, last week, as you probably know, for all the bloody negative reasons. But I actually like the look of Jomtien, and I will try and explore a little bit more of that place. I really, really will explore a little bit more of that. Let me see. Okay. Hi, Ed. Was Royal Vacation expensive? Is it worth it? Royal Vacation is the company that I used when I was back in the UK. It's a Thai company, and it's an award-winning Thai company. I used that to do the Thai visa, the Thailand pass, the quarantine hotel, all the pick up for the airport, all the other stuff. And it was worth it. They done exactly what they said they were going to do, and it was really, really, it went smoothly. So yeah, I definitely recommend them. Thailand bound. I think you should lay off the pork pies, mate. Yeah, okay, fine. You obviously seen that video that I made when I showed my belly, the money shot. You obviously seen that one. Okay, thank you for that. PLA, enjoy your beer and a meal on me. Enjoy your channel and honesty. Okay, thanks for that, mate. I appreciate that comment. Cheers. Let me see now. Let me see. Salisbury, Eddie, I'm thinking about in Jomtien. Nice beach, but never stayed there. How's the nightlife? I'm not in Jomtien. I'm not in Jomtien, but I will try and suss that place out. Lux Street yet in Pattaya. I don't believe I have. I'm not really into Indian curry, to be honest. Now and again, I don't really know what I'm ordering. I like Chinese food and I like a little bit of Thai food, but I don't really do much Indian curries, to be honest with you. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, where are we now? Okay, David Coleman, I think we'll just go down to Cuba for a few weeks. It's always been popular with Canadian people, Cuba. A lot safer, no problem. Only a 4-hour flight from Toronto. Nice one, absolutely, yeah. Say hello to Janet and Julie for me, will you, while you're there, mate? Jesus, those Cuban girls have such lovely knockers. They really do. They're solidly built people. I found it very, very solidly built. And the women, you know, they have such lovely knockers, beautiful knockers. Martin Ryder, gone are the days in Snookyville red light porches where a massage was $2 and long time $10. Yeah, gone are those days, mate. I think I've got a sneaky feeling that Peter, Thailand bound, has got an impersonator here. I think Peter's got an impersonator here. Yeah, Peter's got an impersonator. I'll have to mention about that. I can't actually block people on here, but we'll mention that. Skipano Africus, great name that. Keep up the good work. Thank you for that super chat, mate. I know you've been watching this channel for a very, very, very long time. So cheers for that. Thanks for that super chat. David Barnett, I love Jump so much about a condo there. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Good for you. Let's see. Soy 61. Do you think you'll ever get serious with a nice Thai lady? I wouldn't get serious with any woman, to be honest with you. The third man, fake Thailand bound on here. Okay, when I find the chance, I will block the fake. The fake. What is this now? Steve Wise, Ed, do you like your pork pies naked, or do you like to cover them in mustard or some other sauce? I don't really like them naked, but in hot weather, I have been known to eat them with my underpants on. Okay, let's see. Okay, Davies 50 foot. I'm going to put a little bit teensy bit more of this one. No, I love this. I've got some little there. Sang Summon Delilah. Lovely stuff. I checked into using the Roll Thai vacation site and it was over $400 for Americas. Maybe that's because you have to spend 2 nights in a hotel. Maybe. But it seems a little bit too expensive for me, yeah? Well, I actually thought the Roll Vacation was so good because I got quite a lot from them for 212 quid, English pounds. And basically, for 212 pounds. And why I wasn't complaining about that is that I had to pay 200 pounds for a bloody PCR test close to Heathrow Airport. So a fast track one. Funnily enough, I mean, on Hotmail, the Royal Vacation just sent me a message there. And Siam Reap is amazing, to be honest. Apart from the jungle heat and the height of the dry season, Siam Reap's a lovely town, very, very pleasant, very, very likable town. You know, for Siam Reap, it's worth visiting Cambodia just for that. Robert Radcliffe from the Highlands went over in November through Greenview Hotel, which is excellent. Got me through fast. Kiss restaurant, very good in Jomtien. I think the Greenview Hotel, is that the one in Bangkok? I think I stayed in that one, didn't I? Del Boy K. Eddie, which of the two would you recommend first, Siam Reap or Ho Chi Minh? Well, that's two very, very, very different places there. I mean, Siam Reap is in Cambodia, is a very it's a very touristy place. It's a town that was built around Angkor Wat, and it's a very pleasant place where the Saigon is a classic Vietnamese city. You know, so visit both places. I mean, I like both places, to be honest with you. That Prodigy, mate, did you have to show an outbound flight at Bangkok on arrival after 30-day visa? No, I didn't. They never even asked for that. They didn't ask for it. I did have one boot at the time. I had one boot to Cambodia, but they didn't ask for it. Okay, so we've been on for an hour and 14 minutes now. What are we talking about? This is a Monday evening live. It's now 1:15. We've been on for an hour and a quarter. It doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like it. I really quite enjoyed this chat. Now, this isn't the most inspired chat. So, basically, I'm in Pattaya. I hope everybody is good where you are, whether you're in the UK, Canada, America, Australia, wherever. Hopefully, you know, all this stuff. Hopefully, all of this pandemic stuff is going to be over pretty soon. But you know, it's not over just yet. I mean, there's, like I say, for people who are planning on coming out to test, I think the test and go restarted last week, didn't it? It restarted. I haven't seen any evidence of anyone who's rushed to get out here yet. Not really, but it's that bloody day 5 PCR that is, you know, the real deal breaker. It's not good. It's not good. So be careful what you do, really. Steph Traveller, is that the real Steph Traveller? I hope it is. Lots of MILFs in Pattaya. How are you, Steph Traveller? I hope that's you, and I hope you're doing all right, mate. Larry Berbers, cheers, Ed, you naughty boy. Okay, let me see. Okay, thank you. Robert Wilson, any chance would you consider a visa run to Myanmar? Went to Myanmar a few years ago, had a great time in Yangon. Fascinating culture with a lot of poverty. Must be worse, unfortunately. Well, visa runs are not on the cards right now. Visa runs involve going to other countries, you know, to basically to go there for a day and whatever. But all of these land borders seem very, very close. The land borders to Cambodia are closed right now. The only way of getting from Thailand to Cambodia is on a flight, probably from Bangkok to Phnom Penh. So, you know, we're still very, very much in a time now when travel just isn't as easy as what we've known in the past. Okay. That's not the real stuff. Skipano Africas. I'm hoping for a real relaxation of these draconian rules in the next 2 months. I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for that as well. But to be honest with you, I've been hoping for it for the last 2 years. You know, it's not over yet. The worst thing that can happen right now is what happened a few months ago. Just when you think it's coming to the end, all of a sudden the bloody news breaks that there's been a new variant found in, you know, some other country. You know, it's not over yet, mate. Okay. Who likes that? Okay, Richard, Eddie, let's have a Roger or Dodger soon. Some people liked Roger or Dodger, and some people absolutely hated it. You know, that was a thing that I done. A little bit of silliness, you know, to just pass the time away. But some people liked it, some people didn't like it. But I don't know. We'll think of doing something. I'd like to do something. I mean, the fact is, you know, these live streams, I still can't get my head around the fact. I mean, I'm in a hotel room in Thailand, right in Pattaya at this moment in time. It is 1:15 in the morning, and you know, I've even got to keep my voice down in case somebody knocks on the bloody door and tells me to shut up. You know what I mean? It's so I'll have to get all of these live streams sorted out soon. I mean, yesterday I tried to do a live stream using a gimbal, but it seems more complicated. And another YouTuber passed by, and he didn't manage to figure it out either. So I'll have to get something sorted out. Sean Ricketts, Eddie, please walk into a soapy and let us know if they still have plenty of ladies or there's just a few. Walk into a soapy by accident, you know, walking there with my camera, you know, I'm walking in there with my vlogging camera. Okay, entering the soapy. Oh, sorry, ladies. You know, I thought this was the betting shop. You know, I didn't. Sorry, ladies. I don't know. It's not as easy as that. Okay. Koh Samet is nice. George 299. Koh Samet is nice. It certainly is. A lot of fakes in the chat. A lot of fakes in the chat. I think that's possibly a fake Thailand band. I don't believe it's the real one, and I know for the fact that it's a fake Steph Traveller. I know for the fact. Okay, Linda Sutton. Hi, Etty. You can find pork pies in a supermarket in Villa Market, opposite Wonderful 2 in Pattaya. Love from DJ Sammy and Linda from Colchester, Essex. Can't wait to come back. Okay, thanks for that recommendation. Okay, thanks. Nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you. Leonard Washington. The way things are going now, I don't think too many people won't be rushing to get there. Well, I don't know. Also, it's coming to the end of the peak season anyway right now. I mean, this is February now, which is still peak season, but it's coming to the end of the peak season. So I haven't seen any evidence in the last week. All of a sudden, there's an influx. I haven't seen any coach loads of travellers turning up at at the end of the street and all that. I haven't seen any of it. Dave Andrew, I recommend that you go to Nong Khai, lovely town on Mekong, looking onto Laos, great place to visit. When you say it's looking onto Laos, is that actually in Laos or is it in Thailand? I travelled through Laos and I thought a lot of it was a little bit disappointing. It didn't really seem to do it for me. I thought the people in Laos were kind of nondescript. They simply didn't have the personality of the Thais or the Cambodians or the Vietnamese, so maybe it's worth another visit. Not much is being heard of Laos. As far as I know, that's closed to the public. Danish bacon. Eddie, how do you sit 4 bar girls on one stool? Turn it upside down. Oh, Jesus Christ. That sounds wonderful. Thanks for that, mate. Eddie, Sean the Prawn. Eddie, if you have moderators, they can check if the accounts are legitimate or not. I actually don't want moderators. I'm probably one of the few. This is probably one of the few lives that doesn't have moderators. I don't want anyone else having control of my channel. I like doing it myself. If I can't block people here, then I'll go and do my research afterwards, and there are other ways to block them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Edward Butler. Ed, you've never had as many trolls as you have had on this live show. Are you bothered by trolls? I'm not. I mean, some of them bloody. I mean, there's in the old when sort of radio shows had cranks. They call them cranks. That's what they call them. Trolls is kind of a new. I don't know, bloody. They've obviously got nothing better to do, have they? Trolls. They would probably be, I don't know. They're probably all mummy's boys, aren't they? They're probably like 43 years old, and the mummy tucks them in bed at night. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me see. Sean Ricketts, Eddie, I would be very curious to meet a nice lady that is your style. Would you consider asking one of the ladies if she would join you on a stream? She might need some financial incentives. I've met a few nice ladies here, but anything's possible, mate. Anything's possible. Chris Walsh, Eddie, have you ever been over to Koh Larn? No, I've never been there. It's not far away. See, the thing is, I'm in Pattaya right now, and Pattaya is a place where I've traditionally come here sporadically. I've had me fun, got drunk, lost the plot, and just stayed around the usual areas. I've never actually made it over to Koh Larn, but I will do that. I will do that on a day trip. I'd like to see that place. Richard, March to April, start of the rainy season in Thailand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, geez, some of these, they don't just say things about others, they say things about me. So who cares? You got to be thick-skinned when you're doing something like this on social media. You know, you got to be thick-skinned. If you're not thick-skinned, then you shouldn't be doing it. The third man. Let me see now. The third man, do you think you have one more big South American adventure in you? Well, I was thinking about that today. I mean, I spent 6 months going around South America, and I've also done a couple of months in the Central American countries as well. And I would look. I have some very, very poor quality video from over 10 years ago about that part of the world. Um, I would love to do that again. But the thing is, this particular channel is more based in Southeast Asia, so I wouldn't like. It's similar with Mexico. I wouldn't like to go all that way and I'm making videos that a lot of people are simply not really interested in. You know what I mean? So I'd love to do it, but I don't know. I think I'll just stick to. I think I'll just stay in this part of the world. Here's a nice comment from Martin Ryder. Eddie, I've started to do 30 minutes cardio exercise each day, running, rowing, and cross training. My mojo is 100% better. It's more effective than Viagra. All to do with improved circulation. Well, that's good for you, mate. I'm actually feeling better now than I do in England because I've been walking. I walk for maybe an hour or something like that. I probably walk for about an hour a day or maybe more than an hour a day. So I do actually feel physically better. I mean, today I got a bar bus all the way down to, I walked a fair bit first of all, and then I got a bar bus down to Wongabat Beach, and I walked along various beaches down there, and yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of exercise. Larry Babbage, Ed, one thing about blind bar girls that you really have to hand it to them. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna. Where are we now? Colon. It's only about 30 bar from the end of Walking Street. Go do it. I did it in January this year. Great. Next time I'll stay for the night. Book in advance. Okay, fine. Absolutely. 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 I will do it. Pinball. Well said, Ed. You don't need moderators. Someone tries to take over the channel. Stay away from them. Yeah, that's more or less what I think. Let me see. I'm going to put that one up there. William Donald Moody. Hi, Eddie. The story coming to New Zealand. I'm sure talking about New Zealand, NZ hotels are setting up scams where private hotels are scam travels about 100,000 baht. I'm not really. The story coming to New Zealand, is that what you mean? Hotels in Thailand are setting up scams with private hotels to scam travellers out of 100,000 baht. Yeah, well, there's these stories going on, mate. You've got to be careful. If you're going to book a flight to Thailand, I wouldn't recommend, it depends how long you're going to stay. If you're only going to be staying there for a short time, I think it's too risky. It's too risky. Bobby Crush, okay. Bobby Crush, been so long since I've been to town. Next time I'm going all in and sign a lady by top and bottom. Good for you, mate, anyway. I think there's a lot of fakes here. I'm not even convinced that's the real Bobby Crush. There's so many fakes in this chat. There's so many fakes. I'm convinced of it. Okay, digital ding dong. Funny song that makes you smile. Nasty song is far too much for most sane people. Okay, I agree with that. Steve Traveller, you spelled it the wrong way, mate. You got the wrong logo. There's actually two fake Stephs here. That's not the do the slice to get a goal. You can't even spell, mate. You can't a golilla. What's a golilla, mate? What is a golilla? Go on, go to school and learn to bloody read and write properly. Okay, Michael Hayes. Okay, Michael Hayes. Thank you for that super chat, Michael Hayes. Thank you. £10. That's really much appreciated. I really do appreciate that. Okay, cheers, mate. Oh, Jesus. This is a bit of a laugh. What's it's 1:30 in the morning here. Yeah, I think it's about 6:30 in the UK. I've been on for 1.5 hours now. I mean, this is just there's not much to talk about. We talked about the Philippines the other night. There's not really a great deal to talk about right now at this moment in time, but we managed to keep it going for 1.5 hours here. There's a little bit of fun. There's still 421 people in the chat. There's still fun, so I'll keep going for a few more minutes. Should I get back to? I mean, I've got StreamYards here for other, for other live streams. Yeah, I haven't invited anybody else on for quite a while. There's there's Bestie, the wonderful Bestie. I wonder if he would like to come on again. Maybe other people, Steph or David R, who's been on a few times, or Peter. You're Peter and Thailand bound. I'll try and get some guests back on here pretty soon. Stephen Booth, hello Eddie. Walking Street seemed a bit ropey on the video on your video the other day. Well, I'd say a bit more than that, mate. I'd say it's been bloody desolated. Robert Wilson, these don't worry about them, mate. I'm not worried about them. I'm not bloody worried about them. Okay, what have we got here? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Listen, I'm going to finish pretty soon. We'll give it a few more minutes. We've got 407 people in the chat. A few more minutes. Anyone else got anything interesting to talk about? I'm in Pattaya at this moment in time. I'm in a nice, comfortable hotel room. I'm taking it relaxed. February is a very, very relaxed month here. And as for the beginning of next month, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Let's see. Amazing Bass. Cheers, Ed, for your awesome work. You're my favourite and the best. Any chance of doing a gentleman's club report for us? I've actually been to any of them. I've heard of them. I'd have to really I really need to get to know them, really. I really, really would. So we'll have to see about that. We'll have to see about that. Okay. John Black, Eddie, do you think the girls actually like doing it with you? Yeah. Okay. With that one. Okay, here we go. Matty Gorman, hi Eddie, loving your vids, mate. Me and my mate haven't been to Thailand for 4 years now. Don't miss it, but I think it'll be a bit disappointing going back the way it is. Well, if you really lived it up when you were here some years ago, then you probably would be disappointed. So it's only really good for people who are here long term. And I'm planning on going other places, but if you're coming here for a short time, it's. I mean, you can have your fun in Thailand. You can have fun in Pattaya, but it's 11 o'clock. Bar closes. It's the real thing. It's the very, very real worry about those PCR tests. I think we said enough about that, but I think you know what I mean. Who's that? John Black. They love the money. You're older than their dads. Older than their dads. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Bobby Chris, what kind of loser comes on as a fake? What a bell end. Absolutely, I agree, Bobby. Yeah, we put that one on again. Yeah, that chat, that one. He's John Black. They love the money. You're older than their dads. Pretty sick. he made a comment before, which I put on the screen, but he didn't get much response for it. So now he's put he's come back another the pretty sick to see if he gets any more, comment about that. Okay, yeah, and he keeps putting it on again, doesn't he? He keeps putting it on again. He keeps putting it on again. Okay, lots of trolls in the chat tonight, but great, good for them anyway. John Godfrey, will he be out there for Songkran, beginning of April? I personally try to avoid Thailand. I've never actually been out there in Thailand during Songkran. It doesn't really interest me. I've seen videos of it. I've seen videos of him. Of them where people throwing water at each other. It's a bit bloody tiresome after a while. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Well, let's get this one up here. There you go. John, Sicko in Pattaya. Sicko. Okay. Well, so what makes you wonder what are these trolls like? I mean, do you think that trolls are all young bloody young kids, all spotty schoolboys? I've got a feeling that these trolls are actually bloody middle-aged men. They're actually middle-aged men who live with their mum, and they get tucked in when at night time when they get in bed. Their mum comes and tucks them into bed, and says, "Good night, John. Good night, John boy." And then they probably go to bed with a glass of milk and they're hugging their teddy bear. They're probably about 43 years of age. There we go. John Black. Can't get a woman in the UK, plain and simple. Desperate to say, I don't want a woman in the UK. You see them my age, they're all fat and ugly. They all go down a social club like Big Mary. You know what I mean? Well, the thing is, women in the UK who are my age, they can't get a fella. So they go to countries like Gambia and Turkey with all these handsome gigolos and all that. If it's all right for one, it's all right for the other, mate. Yeah. Okay, Richard Souls, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that, mate. Hang on a minute. Who's that one? Who's that? What have we got? There you go. NF, whatever. John Black is a virgin. In fact, I bet he's never been with a woman. It's probably 40. It wasn't a movie called The 40-Year-Old. I bet he's never been with a woman. Anthony M. I've reported John Black. Okay, good for you, mate. Cheers. Who's that? Uncle Monty. Reckon John Black is stuck at home with Big Mary, his mum. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Bloody weirdo. Okay, let's see. Jack, Eddie, maybe to extend your visa for the further 7 days, but maybe not more, mate. No. For another 7 days, I wouldn't bother. It's getting good now. John Black lives with his mother and shares a bedroom with his sister. Okay. Like it. Very, very nicely said, mate. Very nicely said. Yeah. Comrade Power, John Black has only been with his right hand. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, as John Black, if you're out there, don't worry about it, mate. There's nothing wrong with masturbation. Just think of it as sex with someone you love. Okay, let's see. There you go. They're coming in thick and fast. Craig Robinson, John Black, he's all in favour to go and play with yourself at the bloody M6 motorway. Okay, he's probably sulking now. Yeah, he's probably sulking now. Oh, yeah, here he goes. Here he goes. Go on, he's back again. He's back in. What makes you think poor third-world girls like you, sicko? My handsome good looks, mate. Okay? At least I don't go to bed with a bloody glass of milk and a teddy bear. I'm a real man. I drink rum. It's getting fun. I can end this thing, but it's getting fun. Kev say John Black wears his mother's undies. Okay. Bobby Crush, thank you for that super chat, mate. Thank you. You're the top man, Eddie. Fake Bobby isn't bother. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Nice to hear from you. Let me see. Okay. What's this then? His hand call the police on him. Okay. Cheers. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna finish this now. I'm gonna finish this now. Let's see. Is he coming back? Yeah, oh yeah, we're getting really naughty here. Alan Hall, John Black probably sleeps with his mother. Yeah, well, Norman Bates did, didn't he? Yeah. Okay. He's still giving it, isn't he? He's still giving. Listen, I'm gonna stop this. Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 40 minutes right now. Okay, we've been on for an hour. No, it's staying like. No, no, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. We still got 433 people in the chat, okay? So as long as we've got 433 people in the chat, then why not keep going a little bit longer? Okay. Yeah, let's see. Jack. John Black is a sheep jacket, okay. I like sheep. Okay, John Quayle. Hi, Eddie. Just joined the chat. Looks like a miss on. We'll have to watch it back on replay afterward. Okay, cheers, mate. Yeah, you have it. It's actually got to be quite. It's actually got to be quite fun. It has. Richard, John Black is the real Gary Glitter. Yeah, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Hey, I wonder does Gary actually watch this? He's probably in a. Oh, is he out of prison now, Gary? Yeah, yeah, he's probably got a. Yeah, that's Gary Glitter. That is John Black. He's got access to the internet now. That's either Ralph. Are most of the older bar girls, ladies, more appealing than sitting in bar 20, or do you prefer under 30? At my age, the under 30 have too much energy. I'll tell you, I'll tell you what. These Thai ladies, they do age well. They age so well. I've met some lovely ladies who are 37, and I would have believed if they said 27. 40. Even 43. I met some lovely ladies, here. Yeah. Who's this? Who's this? What's this one? John Black. Oh, come on, let's get that one back. No, but let's get that one back. John Black looks like an elephant man's uglier brother. Okay. John Black, you're making a fool of yourself. People here are laughing. They're not laughing. They're laughing at bloody you, mate. What is he though? Let's see. John Black. Eddie's living Gary Gliss alternative reality, and you all support him. John Black. I wouldn't expect any more intelligent comment from you. John Black, can I ask you a question? Do you have a job? I mean, do you work as in employment? Because I always think that trolls are unemployable. They are people who simply cannot, they are misfits who cannot hold down a job. And that's why they've got nothing better to do than get hold of a cheap laptop and troll and say bloody offensive things about people because you can't do anything. I think, to be honest with you, I think saying calling somebody unemployable is one of the worst things that you can call someone. I'm not unemployable. I've worked for donkey's years and I've made a nice little packet of money, which is why I can come out to places like this for as long as I want. John Black, you are unemployable, okay? You couldn't hold down a job. You are a misfit. You are a bell end. Now go and do what your mother tells you and go to bed with your glass of milk and your teddy bear, okay? Otherwise, the bogeyman might get you. Okay. Let me see now. Let me see. Richard, no, he don't work. He just wanks. Okay, that sounds about right. Report John Black. What was John Black? Yeah, whatever. Come on, I'm listening to some intelligent. While we're going on about this bloody bell end, Anthony M, on a serious level, have you seen any female tourists while you've been out there, or are those just returning for nice? There is a nice. Well, on the island of Koh Chang, there are a few female tourists, but they all tend to be young ones with their boyfriends or their partners or whatever. I'm in Pattaya right now. I've spent most of the time in Pattaya while I've been out here, and you don't get that many female tourists. You get male tourists. That's what you get. That's what you get in Pattaya. There we go. Tin Song Bill. John Black is crying to his mama right now. He is. He's crying. He's crying his bloody eyes. I've made a fool. John Black has come on here thinking that he's clever, and I have made an absolute bloody fool of me. He's going to go sulking to bed. Okay. There's 432 people in the chat, so somebody must find this to be fun. Okay. I'm going to pour myself a beer in a minute. Just wait a minute. I'm going to get a beer. Yo. Okay, here we go. Have I missed anything? There's 436 people in the chat. It seems to be getting more now. John Black, you brought more people onto the chat. I do salute you. You knobhead. Okay, let me see now. Oh, Paul Hoskins here. Lovely to hear from you, Paul Hoskins. I was kind of missing. No live stream is complete without Paul Hoskins. Anyway, cheers to everyone. This is a singer soul machine. John Black does not know what to do with a sausage and where to put it. The third man, John Black, is in promo. Yeah, that sounds about bloody right. So it sounds about right, mate. Dave White, let me see. Thank you for that super chat, Dave White. To be spent on the next video production, cost of the John Black's Black relaxation vlog. God bless and safe travels, mate. Okay, cheers, Dave. Appreciate that. Thanks for the super chat, mate. Cheers. Okay, Yoz Travels. Hello from Las Vegas, just after San Francisco, then San Diego. How long you got left? On my travels, I don't know. They're going to go out. This could very, very well be the early stages of my travels. I mean, I've got a flight booked for the, beginning of April, something like that, but back to the UK. But I'm not really sure I'm going to be on. I could be traveling for quite a while, to be honest with you. Nice to hear from you. Yeah, it was that. Richard, John Black's best part was left in the condom. That was absolutely. Okay. Come on. Let's have a bit of a laugh at the poor boy. John Black, poor girls have to put up with this fat heart attack on some of the beaver in the way. I've never heard that phrase before. Beaver in the way. Never heard that one before. Yeah, well, here we go. Yeah, the dead man, Eddie Montrose. Oh, this is quite fun. I'm enjoying this. Okay, who's this? Come on. Oh, Pattaya. I don't think I've heard from you for a long time. Pattaya Thailand Adventures. Great to see you back in Thailand. Nice to hear from you, Pat. Anyway, I hope you're having. And if you're out there, I hope you're having a great time. Oh, my John Black. Eddie, serious question then. What is your bank balance? Okay, John. I'll tell you what. I'll go one better than that. I'll on the next live stream, I'll put my bank details on screen for you to see them, and I will also put my PIN code. I'll give you my PIN code as well. There you go, John. I don't know. You are folks. You are now entering the twilight zone. I think John Black's running out of bloody. I think he's running out of ideas here. What's that? And so yeah, the word on the streets is John Black is so dirty. The nets in his hair travel around. Like, see, trolls can be fun, can't they? We can have fun with the trolls. Uncle Monty, oh, John works for HMS. Okay. The Ralph, I think John has some serious mental issues. Come on, which live stream? Okay, which live stream will you see where the troll is trolled by people? Which of the live streams you see where a troll is made to feel so stupid he goes to bed in a sulk with his glass of milk and his teddy bear? Skip Arnold, Africans. John Black wears a tampon up his bottom. Okay. Oh, he probably has a bloody dildo up there as well. So yeah, I'm going to skip this. Somebody's giving me a nice super chat here. Okay. Michael Riley, £5. Get a chicken mads on me, Eddie. £5 better off than John Black. Okay, thanks for that. Mate. Oh, that video that I put out yesterday, by the way. I've dropped a couple of clangers. I'm getting a bit bloody senile. What did I say about that? The bear, 33 cell. Oh my God! I meant I meant liters, CL, in terms of liters, whatever. And another one, I couldn't make my mind of whether I was eating a chicken tikka masala or a spicy madras curry. So please bear with me. You know what I mean? Please bear with me. Thanks for that super chat, Michael. Appreciate that. Yeah, dead man, don't mess with Eddie Sami, John Black. It's been quite fun tonight. What I thought to nearly, I was going to finish here. I thought, John Black has actually given us something to talk about, hasn't he? Knobhead that he is. John Black, sad little knobhead. He's probably 43 years old and still lives with his mum. There we go. John Black, what is your net worth? What is your net worth? I think that you're losing the plot, John. I really, really think you're losing the plot. Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, so we got the chat's gone up. The chat has gone up. It's gone up. Okay, the chat is actually. The chat is actually gone up. There's 443 people in the chat now. So we're having fun here. We're having fun. Steve Wise, thank you for that super chat. Have a drink on me, mate. God bless you. Thank you. Steve Wise, 449. Okay, cheers. Thanks for that, mate. 449. That'll get me more than a 4-pack of Singer. It'll get me a lot more than that. Thanks for that, mate. Well, let me see now. James C. Eddie, can you see yourself ever living in Thailand permanently? I couldn't see myself leaving Blighty on a permanent basis. I can see myself leaving Blighty on a permanent basis. I really can. I've been thinking a lot about it for the last couple of days, to be honest with you. Basically, I can. I think basically, I've been thinking about a lot of time. I can see myself leaving. I can see myself leaving the UK because there's I mean, UK is a bit depressing, really. It's a bit depressing. I just don't want to go there anymore. Okay, Devil's Den. Eddie gets John Black on as a guest. Yeah, yeah, about the retirement stuff. About the retirement stuff. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about retirement. In fact, I was thinking of discussing this. I think it was discussing. I was thinking about discussing this in this live stream. I don't know. I just want to stay out here. I'm actually enjoying myself out here right now. Pattaya Mafia Construction. Bobby went to a club that was full of Germans telling Stan Borkman jokes. Okay, brilliant. That sounds like fun. Let me see. What's this now? Bobby Cross, too many immigrants in the UK. Places being ruined. Oh, well, it's not that puts me off the UK. We all know. I mean, it's well known that Britain is a soft touch country. Britain is a soft touch. The British people know that Britain's a soft touch. The government knows it's a soft touch. Everyone knows that. The whole world knows that Britain's a soft touch country, and yet we don't do anything about it. Yeah. And as for those politicians, we were currently going through. As for the politicians who were, currently going through controversy about whether or not he had attended a party or anything like that, get rid of a lot of them. I mean, there's no such thing as a politician who was indispensable. If they get rid of Bojo the clown, who cares? He can always be replaced. Okay, spiritual prepper. Dear Edward, you do a really good, fantastic job reviewing restaurant, cafe, sports bars. I really enjoy your food reviews. Thank you for doing a good job. Thank you. Cheers for that, mate. Who's this here? Richard, I shagged John Black's mum, doggy style. Okay, John Black's mum probably is a dog. Okay, here we go. No, come on. Who's that? Eddie Lee Tedford. Eddie, are the bars still open 11 or 9 now? They're open till 11, which is still very, very early because, there's a nice little bar that I go to and it's good and it's a nice relaxing place. But, when you're told to drink up at 11 o'clock, it's not the bar owner's fault, because they can get a whopping big fine if they stay up on any later. I've seen it happen, but, Okay, Ratty and not. Okay, love you, Ed, and I think John Black secretly does too. Okay, thank you for that super chat. Let's see. The third man, John Black, has been humiliated. Damn right he is. Well, what's this one? No, Bobby Crusader Cab. Oh no, whatever. Who's this? Justin Chapel. Are the Go-Go's bar opening now, Eddie? No, they're not really. I've heard things about the Windmill might be, but they're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the Go-Go's as you know it. They just open to serve drinks and they're not the same one. Kev C. Eddie, I'm John Black's dad. I'm so sorry for his nasty comment. Are we stopping his pocket? Oh, Jesus. Nice one. I like it. Oh. It's kind of fun, this, isn't it? Daniel Kelly. Where are you, Daniel Kelly? Hi, Eddie. How are you? I'm okay. I'm having fun, Daniel. I'm in Pattaya having fun. Hopefully you can get out here soon anyway. Nice to hear from you. Richard, please forgive John Black. He missed his medication tonight. Okay, cheers. Bobby Cross Sugar is open. The ladies don't dance to. Yeah, but it's not a go-go bar, then is it? It's not the same. But it's a bit absurd. The bloody go-go bar where the girls aren't dancing on it. It's Cowboy Vic episode. Old John Black is married to a blow-up Dolgo. Like it. Hang on a minute. Oh, what are we doing now? What are we doing? Come on, let's get. Yeah. Okay, where are we now? Let's just get into this here. Someone sent me a message on Facebook. Matty Gorman, have a few channels of me, Eddie. Keep them vids coming, mate. Yeah. Okay. Cheers, mate. Okay. Thanks for that super chat, Matty Gorman. I really, really do appreciate that, mate. Cheers. Yeah, Matt Lachin. John Black likes up the back passes. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Daniel Kelly, I'll be there 10th of March yet. I might have left there by then, but hopefully it'll all turn out well for you there, Daniel. Okay, Michael Powell, are you going to Cambodia this time, Eddie? I'm sure one of Forsty's is missing. I'd love to go to Cambodia. I had a flight booked for there, but they cancelled it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Mark Hanley, the only shagging John Black does is at the mortuary where he works. Okay, that sounds good, but I don't think he does work. I don't think John Black is capable of doing a job. Okay, Ison man, I'm John Black's carer. You're putting on his boxing gloves now and putting him to bed. Okay, like it. Richard, I can imagine John Black in Pattaya shitting himself around. He'd probably run a mile. He'd probably never met been faced with a real woman before. Paul Hossen, when we visiting those long neck beds in the village. You're talking about the bloody what do we call when it was in Seg? What was the ostriches? Jackie Chan, did you get your money back from the Cambodia flight? Not yet, mate. Not yet. It's only about £100, but I don't know. I think it's a bit of a bloody cowboy outfit, to be honest. Okay. Kev C, on a serious note, Eddie, been in the army for 17 years and been to Pattaya 8 times. Love the place. All the lads love your vids, mate. All the Liverpool lads respect you. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Great hearing from you, Kev. Great hearing from you. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is we got 438, still got 438 people in the chat. If there's 438 people in the chat, I'll keep going for a little while longer. Gary Harmon, it would be nice if you can give a breakdown of what it's cost per week and month. I do try to do stuff like that. I really, really do. And I have done videos about costing things. Tricky Ricky, greetings from Canada. Good to see you living life to the fullest. When you get to my age, mate, you've got to. You've got to. Well, thanks for that super chat there, Tricky Ricky. I appreciate that. Let's see, Mike, whatever. Evening, Eddie. What time do you wake up after your Monday late night live stream? You're still looking fresh at this late hour. Wake up Monday night. I wake up whenever I want. I have some bizarre bloody sleeping habits. I go to sleep whenever I want and wake up whenever I want under these circumstances. It's now. What is it now? It's 2 o'clock in the morning here. So that's a reasonable time for me to go to sleep. I might probably be away for another hour. Yeah, John Sullivan. John Black has been sent to bed with no tea. Okay. If John Black, if you're watching, commiserations to you. Okay, where are we? John Black says, you think your old man jokes are hilarious. I'll tell you what, John, John Black, there's not a bloody sadder on air, mate, than you. Okay. Jonathan Smith, hello, Eddie. If Indonesia is open, Batam Island, just across the bay from Singapore, used to be good. I haven't heard much of Indonesia. I don't know that country. The only place I've been in Indonesia is Bali, which I didn't like. couple of videos deep in the past will tell you all about that. But I'd love to explore the country of Indonesia. I really, really would. But as far as I know, it's actually not. It's actually not open for business right now. I don't know. I don't think Vietnam is either. Okay, Dave Andrew. Dave Andrew, for the soppy bath. Thank you for that super chat, mate. I really, 25 quid. I really, really do appreciate that. That will pay for my today's meal and my beers that I've had today and everything. Thanks for that. Cheers, Dave. Really do appreciate that. Let's see. Gary Riley, Eddie, live each day like it's your last. One day it will be. Well, when you get to my bloody age, you've got to assume every day is your last day. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, John Black. A lot of donos come in because of me. I noticed. Well, what are you suggesting, John Black? Shall I send you a parcel, in a brown paper envelope with some doshi in it? And what I'll do is I'll put some chocky bickies in there, and I'll put a little miniature teddy bear in there for you as well. Okay. Bobby Crush, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that super chat, Bobby Crush. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. What have we got here now? NCM, Eddie, did you go to Gillian's when in Bali? Gillian's here is amazing. I didn't go there. I'll tell you what, Bali has got a different season to what Thailand and Cambodia has got, because here and Cambodia at this time of year it's gloriously sunny and dry. We've had the odd rainy day, but that's about it. But when I was in Bali, it was in the month of, it was either January or February. I think it was January to February, and they've got a different season. It was out of season. There was a lot of rain and a lot of not very good weather, so I didn't actually manage to get around much there. Come on, classic. Paul Hoskin. I never have four ladies at once. If I did, they might start calling me Foreskin Paul. Like it. Very good. Okay, whatever. There you go, Danish bacon. John Black is the toilet cleaner in Boys Town and Bad Soy Toast. Like it. Like it. Okay, Bobby Crush, great stream tonight. Okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks for that, Bobby. Now, there's 415 people in the chat. I've been going on for 2 hours and 7 minutes, which is, is a fair way. I really, really want to, spruce up these live streams. But what has thrown me, a couple of things have thrown me. I got some data on my phone, and I ended up, I did a live stream. I couldn't resist it when it was pouring with rain the other day, but I got it in profile picture, and I need to get the phone sorted out. That bloody gimbal, it's a highly rated gimbal that I've got, and I was looking forward to going out yesterday, but I couldn't get it up and running properly. And as for these live streams, well, these are very, very late at night. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning here, just after 2 o'clock in the morning. But it is the middle of the night here, and I like doing late night in the UK, which is about 5 o'clock in the morning here. So you've got to get my head around all of these. Got to get my head around all this. Bobby Crush, thank you for that super chat. Another one. Thank you, Bobby Crush. That's Farang. It's Eddie's bedtime. Not necessarily, yeah. What I don't want, I don't want my voice can be quite loud, and sometimes when I get excited, my voice can carry. I don't want anyone knocking on my bloody hotel door telling me to shut up. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to give it a few more minutes. We still got 415 people in the chat. 415 people. Any more? And the girls? David R. Now, David, I'm always late to the park. Now, David R. has been on this stream a few times. He's in California, and he's he's a former NASA scientist, and he wears some delightful hats as well. So hopefully you can join us again sometime, David. I hope all's well. What's that? Paul Philippines. Hiya, he just beat RT PCRs. £159. Bloody expensive. I think the phrase Art uses is rip-off. I think it's a bloody rip-off. Absolute bloody rip-off, to be honest with you. Okay. No, hang on a minute. I'm Electron. I enjoyed your travel videos in Greece, Crete. Oh, thanks. I enjoy making them. Crete's a lovely place. Greece is a lovely country. Mark Hanley, fine. Thank you for that super chat, Mark. I really, really do appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Nice super chat there. Oh, John Black's just getting sillier and sillier. He's throwing a bloody tantrum, John Black. I think on this stream we've done something that a lot of them don't do. We've made an absolute bloody idiot. We made a fool of some silly troll, and it's been quite fun, really. It has actually been quite fun. Bobby Crush, thank you for that super chat. Thank you for that. Chris Walsh, 414 people wishing they were there, Eddie. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good to me, mate. Let's see. Where are we? Third man, John Black, you've been destroyed tonight. Absolutely, absolutely. David R., I heard they're going to lift a bunch of restrictions soon. I bloody well hope so. Honestly, mate, honestly. Day 5, that's the way. Oh, God. What other country is doing that? What other country is how can you relax? Come on, man. How can you relax? You get here, you go through that PCR. You have a PCR before you get on the airplane. You have a PCR when you get off in your hotel for the first night. And then how can you relax for 5 days and let yourself go in somewhere like Thailand, Pattaya or whatever, knowing that you're going to have to be bunged up in a hotel again? Let's hope they get rid of that pretty soon, really. They really need to, ditch that pretty soon. Let's see, Donald Budo, but is there a squeaky door there, Ed? Cheers, mate. There's no squeaky door, but it's nice to hear from you, mate. Let's see. Michael Corvino, hi, Ed. I hope you're enjoying your vacation after so long. Absolutely, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Nice to hear from you. What's that one there? Kev says John Black is getting bummed by Perkalaki in Limestone Silence. Okay, so let me see now. Richie, what happens if you ignore the day 5 PCR test? They probably come bloody looking for you. You're on the run, mate. That's what it means. Bobby Crush and a super chat. That another one. Thank you, mate. Cheers for that. Anyway, okay. Listen, there's 420 people in the chat now. We've talked a little bit about Thailand. I'm out here in Pattaya. We've gone on for 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's been a bit of fun tonight. It's been a bit of fun. I've had a bit of a laugh. I was planning on, there was not really a solid subject to talk about. Like last time we talked about the Philippines reopening. There was not really no solid subject tonight. But we managed to keep it going. We've had a bit of a laugh. There's 400. There you go. Another super chat from Bobby Crush. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we've had a little bit of I've had a bit of fun tonight. I've had a bit of a laugh. This has made me laugh tonight. It's 2:15 in Thailand. It's 7:15 in the evening in the UK. And okay, I'll be back pretty soon. What I've got to do, I've got to get that gimbal and that bloody phone and everything else sorted out to start doing some outdoor live streams anyway. So okay, so thank you, Bobby Chris, for the chat, and thank you David Andrew for the super chat, and thank you everybody else. Okay, listen, 415 people still in the chat. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. We've had a laugh. Okay, I hope we're being entertained here. I'll be back very, very soon. I'll say keep thinking positive, peace, love, and goodwill to everyone, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. We're having this problem again. We're having this problem again.